Hi, I'm Paco, and you're watching Bad Witch Books. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have an amazing announcement today. I am announcing the Spooktacular Volume 3 bingo board. I'll be going over all the prompts with you guys, and in the description you guys will see the prompts written out. Here is the bingo board. If you did not know, and I've said it a couple times, the theme this year is Monster High, and so I thought it was perfect for this time of year. I had really fun making this. Big shout out to Helen and Princess, especially Princess, because she's the one that got all these clips for me, because I've been doing some personal stuff this month, and Princess came in clutch and got these clips. You guys will see. But further ado, I think it's time for you guys to see the prompts. So again, here is the bingo board, and now it is time for the prompts. Since Draculara is basically the face of Monster High, the Draculara prompt is to read a book that is the face of its genre. So if it's a book that you think of automatically when you hear this genre, that counts for the prompt. For Frankie, the daughter of Frankenstein, the prompt is to read a book that is a genre blend that mixes genre. Frankenstein's a mixture of a bunch of parts, so we're going to be mixing up the genres with this prompt. Clwadeen is the daughter of the werewolf and a fashionista who is always decked out in animal print, so the prompt is to read a book with animal print on the cover. This could either be like clothing with animal print, or it could even just be like animal fur, like, you know, an animal wolf on the cover, like that. So I feel like this could fit a lot of different genres, and we love Clwadeen in this house. For Cleo the Nile, the daughter of the mummy, we are going to be doing the prompt of reading the last book in a series, so that you're wrapping up a series for this drop dead diva. For Lagoona Blue, our underwater athlete is to read a book that takes place mainly underwater or has to do with the ocean as a setting. For Gholia Yelps, who is a zombie but also the smartest girl in school, it is to read from a genre that you don't reach for right away. So if it's a genre you're not sure of what you want to try out the Gholia Yelps prompt. For Abney Abominable, the daughter of the Yeti, our prompt is to read a book that centers mainly in the mountains. So I feel like this could work for some fantasies, maybe a cozy romance or a mystery, like thriller in a setting like that. So yeah, anything in a mountainous setting is for our Abby Abominable prompt. For Venus McFlytrap, our plant monster, it is to read anything with a bontical, like plant vibes, flowers, nature, but like bontical also is a main topic. For Robeca Steam, our little robot girl, we are doing a book that is a steampunk, very Robeca vibes. So let's get reading some steampunk, guys. For Rochell Goyle, our gargoyle that has a very stony demeanor, is to read a very intimidating book or a book that is off-putting. For Spectra Vondergeist, our spooktacular reporter, we are going to be doing a book that has to do with hauntings, possession, anything with words like that in the title. For Operetta, the prompt is to read a book in a remote setting, since our singer likes to hang out in the catacombs, so in a remote setting. For Skellita, since her main thing is being traditional and with her family, it is to read a book with a generational story that follows a family. So any like generational family storybook will fit this prompt. For Jenifire, her prompt, and she's a fire dragon in this generation, and in another generation they fixed it by making her a weather dragon. It is to read a book with elemental magic is the prompt for our dragon child Monster High character. For our mischievous kitty cat Torlie, Her prompt is going to be to steal a prompt from another readathon, be that Fablin. There's also TBR Harvest, so still another prompt for not. It doesn't have to be one of those TBRs, but yeah, take one of their prompt from another readathon. For Deuce Gorgon, the son of Medusa, just to read a mythology retelling. So any kind of retelling, either like something like Katie Roberts' Cruel Gods or whatever that series is called, or like Circe, Greek mythology retelling. It doesn't have to be Greek mythology, just mythology retelling. For Claude Wolf, his prompt, since he's the basketball star, is to read a sports romance or any type of books that involve sports, but like mainly sports romance is the prompt. Our next prompt is for Casta Fierce, this wickedly cool singer. For her prompt is to read a book where a character is casting spells or incantations. For the next prompt is to read a book that takes place in hell or the underworld, for Heath is the son of Hades, so anything with underworld / hell vibes. For Gigi Grant, our genie, since she is really old, and also my first thought was Genie in a Bottle, we're doing a throwback, so any book that has not been was written in the last 10 years will fit this prompt. For Jackson and our Hyde character, our Jekyll and Hyde character, we have a book with 2 different perspectives. For Catty Neoir, our pop star princess, it is a book, since she is all about bad luck and stuff like that, it is a book that you are really nervous about reading, like a last chance. So this is an author that you've read a couple books that you didn't like, or you've maybe DNF'd and you're like, I'm going to give it one more chance. A book with basically a book's last chance will fit this prompt. For C.A Cupid, our daughter of Cupid, since she's also in Ever After High as a crossover character, any book that blends with romance, be this romantasy, be this a horror with romantic elements, be this a mystery with some romance, anything that has romance is either a mixture or a subgenre. For Twyla, the very shy and underspoken daughter of the boogeyman, your prompt is to read a underrated book. So a book you don't see very often that may be hiding in your back row of your shelves, but yeah, something underrated that you wouldn't pick up right away. So those were all the prompts, you guys. I am very excited for this readathon. I am also kind of participating in 2 other readathons this month, which this readathon is hopefully able to help you go along with others, because I know Fablin, which I will be a captain for one of the teams, Grim Rangers, we are going to win the competition. And then I know Leandra has the TBR Harvest video TBR readathon, and I know there's other ones, so if you are in a mood to compete in multiple, I know TBR Harvest is more of a calm, cool, collected one, and then if you want to do a competitive one, there's Fablin, and there's a bunch of other ones. Those are just 2 I know, and those 2 will be linked down below, as long as Princess from Princess Does, for being a massive help to this channel, this video. But I will see you guys next time. If you do to any of these prompts, or you try to do a bingo board, let me know, and I would love to be tagged, or just so I could see your guys' amazing TBRs. I have a Discord which should be linked below if you want to like pop in there and tell me what you're reading. I am so excited. Also, comment down below what's your favorite prompt. Bye.